talk. We're going to talk about divine light and rainbow love for everyone's prayer requests. Beautiful. Today we're talking about loneliness. I mean, not loneliness. That's another issue. But we're talking about laziness. And you guys know me. I am highly productive. I love to generate content. I love to be here every week. I love to be on Camp Church. I love to stream on 7 p.m. I love to make videos for YouTube. I've created an entire religion. I make music. I try to cook my own food. I do a lot of things, and it's like I try to also have a life, and I operate on a very high level as far as modern society understands it. So we have to think about these things. First of all, some people have a higher disposition to physical output than other people. That's okay. That's not a problem. It is right now in our society. What I really want to talk about today is breaking down the fundamental understanding of what it means to be productive. And our comprehension of productivity is rooted in capitalist, physical reality. We think that by creating tangible objects that can then be traded for what we consider value, money, that is the one and only form of productivity. That is the one and only positive way to spend your time. And I read a really good article yesterday about the pressure to monetize our hobbies and calling them a side hustle. And we're living in a time, and this is millennials. I love being a millennial. I love it so much. I wouldn't be any other generation. We have gotten so fucked over by the systems in place, and then we've gotten blamed for it somehow. So it's very funny. But millennials are here, born into a world where we've been told you can do anything you want, and whatever. This is what the article is saying. It's so good. It's like do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. And maybe other generations were also told that, but I feel like it was really pumped into our understanding about monetizing our joy. And I love the way they put that in the article. So the idea that we have to work at all is problematic. But the idea that by creating products, by creating content, even content's not that productive, right? Considering in our society, because it's not making money. So we have to just look at how we're valuing things in our society, okay? And this is something that if it's in our society, it's in us because we've been indoctrinated into it. So we value objects, we value goods, and we value content, but we don't really always pay for content. So there's also services that we value, skilled services and time. If you work in retail or something, then you actually have to be physically standing there providing the service of doing the checkout and selling items. So that in that case, your productivity is actually associated to the profits that you can generate for another company. And that's okay, so we've got profits that you generate for somebody else, profits that you generate for yourself, and those are usually associated to physical, tangible objects. These are the only ways that we consider somebody to have value in our society and be productive. The idea of being lazy, the idea of being non-productive, of not having a job, is considered abhorrent. And people lose their minds about it, and they feel like you're not contributing to society. And what that really comes down to when we say you're not contributing to society because of your lack of physical productivity, you're saying you're not contributing to taxes. That's really all you're saying. Because someone who is skipping around town handing flowers to people, somebody who grows a beautiful garden in their front yard, somebody who is kind to other people, somebody who holds the door for somebody, somebody who helps people out, they are contributing to society. When you are kind, when you are generous with your energy, I don't just mean money, I mean generous with your energy, and you're loving and you create abundance around you of beauty and of kindness, that is actually beneficial to society. So when we say to somebody on the street, hey, get a job, you're such a bum, you're not contributing to society, all you're actually saying is you're not contributing to taxes. And what are taxes used for? I don't know if this is true, I heard 65% of taxes go to defense. 65%. I certainly don't like that way of contributing to society personally. So we have to just really dig down deep and realize, what are we regurgitating? What are we saying? What are we feeling? What are we thinking true value is? How are we making these judgment calls on other people, thinking that they're adding to society by working a job that they hate? If somebody is walking around in a negative vibration because they're working a job they hate, that's not adding to society. That's taking away from society. We want to create true wealth, true abundance. What is true wealth? What is true abundance? These things are your feelings. How do you feel every day? That is the only thing that matters. You can have all the money in the world and feel like shit. Is that true abundance? It's not. You can have nothing and feel great. Is that true abundance? Probably not either, because you want to be taken care of on every level. You don't want to have feelings of lack. We don't need to have feelings of lack in this country. We don't need to limit people in what they deserve because of their connection to productivity. So we in this culture believe if someone isn't contributing to society by working a job, paying taxes, I guess, then they don't deserve housing, food, clothing, etc. Is that right? No, it's not right. So what is true contribution to society? It's the abundance of spirit. Every person has a unique energy, a unique vibration that is beneficial to this reality, that they are here born on this planet to offer their spiritual and energetic contribution. Sometimes that is in the form of physical objects. Sometimes that is in the form of working in a job and helping people. Sometimes that is in a situation where they're creating large structures and spreadsheets and all these things. Yes, sometimes true spiritual abundance comes through and then manifests as a physical output. But starting from the physical output point and ignoring the spiritual aspect is completely detrimental to not just the individual, but society as a whole. So what does it mean to be lazy? What does it mean to not contribute to society? What does it mean to do self-care? I feel like self-care has been thrown around as this like coping mechanism to deal with the fact that we don't even have enough time to rest. I am a highly productive person. That's my spiritual resonance. I create a lot of productive things in alignment with societal understanding. I also sleep 10 hours a night, usually. I need a lot of rest. And by getting enough rest, I'm able to do the work of my true spirit. And resting is part of my true spirit. And resting is part of productivity. I think the number one thing that you can allow yourself to feel is the energy of the seasons. You know, the energy of seasonal change. How often is a fruit tree in bloom? How often is a fruit tree actually providing fruit? How often is a fruit tree sleeping? Look at Earth. Earth is our example. There are periods of rest. There are periods of beauty and appreciation of beauty. Think of that as the flowers on the fruit tree. When you're just seeing art and you're just like enjoying life, if you can wake up every morning and enjoy life, that is productive. That is contributing positively to society. How do you do that? Do you go and lay down in a field and stare up at the clouds? If so, and that makes you feel good, that is productive. And it's not all about feeling good either. Let's say that, like, the reason why this topic comes up, of course, is because it's relevant to me, because that's how I come up with these things. But I have been lazy lately. I have not been outputting at the same level that I'm used to outputting. I've been spending a lot of time playing my harp. I've been spending a lot of time sleeping in bed, playing Candy Crush, feeling stressed out that I'm not producing enough. And it's hard for me to allow myself to process deeper spiritual understandings and deeper spiritual truths and emotional understandings. If you are laying in bed for 3 days and you can't shower and you can't clean your house and you can't do anything except lay in bed, can that be productive? Yes, and it can also not be productive. It's up to you, okay? So if you're laying in bed and you're feeling emotions and you're processing those emotions, that's productive. That's going to be positively benefiting your spirit. If you're laying in bed and you're freaking out, I have so much to do, I have so much to do, I have so much to do, I can't believe I'm not doing it, I can't believe I'm not doing it, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That's not productive. That's not beneficial to your spirit. If something is beneficial to your spirit, that's creating abundance in a way that is more long-lasting than physicality. Is it productive to go to a job and get paid $200,000 a year and make spreadsheets every day? You make a spreadsheet. You make a new spreadsheet every day, and you go in and you get paid $200,000 a year. Is that productive? Yes and no. If it serves your spirit, it is productive. If you go into work and you're like, hell yes, I want to make another spreadsheet. Let's make this spreadsheet. Then that is productive. If you go in and you're like, oh, I hate making spreadsheets. Why am I making spreadsheets? I can't even believe I'm making spreadsheets all day, every day. That is not productive. We have to reevaluate. We have to look through new eyes. The paradigm that we've been given by society is detrimental to us as individuals and to us in a larger system. It's not healthy. You don't need to abide by it. Break free from society. Allow yourself to live the life of true abundance, which is in alignment with your spirit. Physicality will follow. I know that's hard, and I know it takes time. You have to sometimes walk 2 lines because this world is so corrupt and so dense and so wrong that you can't just always quit your job and go lay in a field every day. But part of what it means to be human, the majority of people's experience, is that we feel different every day. So if it truly benefits your spirit to watch Netflix, then that's not going to be forever. You're going to get bored eventually. You will find something else to do. So don't worry if you're like, oh, if I allow myself to do the things that truly make me joyous, then I'll just never do anything other than that again. That's not true. I want to also just really quickly, because we brought up Netflix, point out the difference between a dull, what do you call this? Like a cyclical dull energy. It's almost like a Band-Aid. Like you're just cycling. Like you're just ooh, this is a Candy Crush vibe. It's a trance. It's like you watch TV, you play a video game. You're just I need to be kind of busy, but I want to relax. So this is the way I'm going to relax, but I'm not actually doing anything. My spirit isn't actually served. This is what I'm calling you to really analyze. Is your spirit truly served by the things that you do in your downtime or in your working time? Start just looking at it. Is my spirit truly served while I play Candy Crush? No, it's not. Sometimes it is. Maybe like 10 minutes out of the day, I could probably play Candy Crush and feel good. Sometimes I play Candy Crush for hours a day. And my spirit is not served. And that's an anxiety situation where I'm just like, I feel like I'm accomplishing something. And it's because it's giving me the reward-based system. This is why we're on social media too. It's giving you the reward of notifications, of new content, of, you know, congratulations, you solved this puzzle. And so it keeps us in this cyclical mindset of feeling just good enough to continue to do it, but you also still feel bad because you know it's not really what you're meant to be doing. Just start to analyze where you're putting your energy and start to see if it's really truly benefiting you. And don't feel guilty about it. It's like, yeah, it's okay to play video games. It's okay to relax. It's okay to sleep. It's okay to take extra naps that you don't even need. It's okay not to drink coffee and then take a nap instead of drinking coffee, you know? Allow yourself these things. It's going to take a little while for you to calibrate to figure out what truly does benefit your spirit. And you know what? You're not always going to be productive. You're going to need to rest, and that's okay. Remember nature. Yay! Cooking is productive. Cooking is hard. It's hard to feel productive while you're cooking because I think we're so used to, I mean, you guys cook a lot, but I think a lot of people are so used to just going to get some food and then eating it really fast and then throwing your trash away and then going about your business. But when you cook, it's like you have to cut the vegetables, and you have to season them, and then you have to like put them in the oven and preheat the oven, and then you have to like wash all your dishes and clean all your areas. And it's like, it can feel really stressful if you're not seeing the deeper value in it. If you take time to feel the energy of each thing and not just the productive output. So this is a great example. We think, okay, I'm hungry. I need to eat. The capitalist way to do that is to buy some food and eat it. It's wasteful to spend time cleaning up. It's wasteful to spend time washing dishes. I got to get back to work. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Put the food in my mouth. Let's go. That's productive, according to society. But that's not productive according to our spirit. Historically, biologically, throughout all time, cooking is a hugely important aspect of culture, of community, of nourishing our bodies, and of connecting to the earth. So when you have your vegetables and you're cutting them, you say, holy shit, this came out of the earth. This was grown, this is a plant. And you say, thank you. And then as you're cleaning, you say, holy cow, look at, water's just coming right out of my wall because I have indoor plumbing. You can find miraculous things all around you. And you can really pour love and energy into things as you're doing them. When you cook for yourself, you're really nourishing yourself. And when you allow yourself to take the time to do it and to clean up after yourself and everything like that, that is beneficial to society. Cooking your own food is radical. I'll pull up that article. I don't know what it's called. It's called something like Pressure, Side Hustle, Passion, Monetization, Monetize. Let's see if that pulls it up. Oof. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. Thank you for joining me for Cam Church. And my friend Ashanti posted it, so I'm going to pull up her page. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay, it's called The Modern Trap of Feeling Obligated to Turn Hobbies into Hustles. And I'll show you guys this window capture. This is the article if you're interested in it. It's a good article. The Modern Trap of Turning Hobbies into Hustles. Okay, uni bless you guys. Uni blessings. Thank you for joining me for Cam Church. I look forward to seeing you all next week.